So I saw this interesting mechanical device, and the seller had described it as an antique homebrew music box. Well, I knew it wasn't a music box, but I wasn't sure what it was. And I purchased it purely because I was intrigued with the mechanism and I wanted to know what it was. So put the parts back together because some of the pieces were external to inside of the box. Got it working, and I thought this sure looks like a Morse code machine or some derivative thereof. And it turns out I was right. This is what's called an Omnigraph 2 Morse code tester. It has another stack of disks, and it's a mechanical wind mechanism to the left, which then powers the rotation of this disk stack, and all of these notches here replicate a Morse code message. And that in turn powers what I'm going to call a Morse code tapper. I am not competent with antique radio, so my nomenclature is not going to be correct. And then as this disk stack rotates, there's an arm that engages a star wheel on the bottom, and that allows this heart-shaped cam to move the Morse code tamper up and down the entire stack of disks, thereby creating a very large number of possible Morse code testers. And then you have contact points over here where the wires would go to a headphone. And then underneath this brass cap is a buzzer or sounder of some sort. So I also really like the governor mechanism. It's a centrifugal force governor, similar in design, what you'd see on the steam engines. Not identical, but similar concept. So let's watch it play. I'm going to turn this knob here. And you can see the tamper, which would then allow the electrical current to create the stops and the dashes. Let's watch the cam. I think it's on the upstroke now. Yep, and then it goes to the next disc. The machine also allows the person to vary the speed. And the slower the speed, the easier the test would be. This was a rather expensive machine in its day, back in the 1920s. Sold for a little over $30, which was a lot of money back then. To put things into perspective, the early gem roller organs, sold in the early 1900s through Sears. I mean, the basic model was $5. So this was roughly 6 times the cost of that. Let's watch it raise up another stack. So in summary, it's a very interesting machine, something from an era lost when Morse code was used for communication, and this device allowed the FCC at the time to certify Morse code operators, or an individual, although it'd be fairly expensive to buy one for home use, could buy this and train themselves at home. And it comes with its original case, which is very nice. Take care.